Welcome to episode 2 of our
Podcast.
our podcast. So last week we touched base on school and friends and teachers and just the environment and the differences of when I was a kid compared to what she's going through now. Now, this week on the podcast, something that's been brought to my attention is on numerous occasions is about the way I dress. Now, we're going to go over modesty. And not only that, we're going to go over just dress code and so forth. Now, so I'm going to ask you, what does dressing modestly mean to you? And what does it mean to you for a child and for an adult?
For a child, they shouldn't be wearing something that's like this, like all the way up here.
Okay.
I don't know.
How about for an adult? Like right now I'm wearing a romper, a shorts, and it's tube top. Or when I wear my sexy gym clothes, as people call it. What is that? How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
Okay, so as for me, for a child, I always dress modestly as a child. And then I also have strict parents. So even like in high school, I was always uncomfortable wearing my cheerleading uniforms because they were rather short. Otherwise, now as an adult, now as a woman, actually, is when I've chosen to dress, I guess you would call immodest. So, how do I balance this modest dressing, confident and stylish, but as a role model? How do you think I balance it confidently, or am I still a role model to you even though I'm dressed this way?
I mean, you could be a role model. I don't have to dress how you dress.
Right.
Like, there's a difference between having a role model and wanting to copy someone. Or be like copy, like a role model, like you're my role model. I look up to you. I want to do what you want to do. I want to do what I know what I'm saying, but I want to do what you do when you grow up, like that. Or I want to do the things you do. I want to be as strong as you. I feel like that's different. But if I was saying, okay, so when I grow up, I'm going to be exactly what you're doing. I'm going to have eyelashes like you. I'm going to dye my hair like you. I'm going to wear exactly the clothes as you. I'm going to buy all the clothes you wear. I'm going to wear the same shoes as you. I'm going to wear the same bracelets as you, even if it says like something meaningful from your kid.
Right. So what I gather is copying. You can copy people if you want, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're your role model. You don't actually look up to them and are inspired by them. Do you see role model more as in the actions the person does rather than what they're wearing?
You don't have to be a role model of like everything they do. Like if you want to do one thing, like I don't know if I want to be an influencer person.
I'm not an influencer.
What are you?
I'm a coach, an online coach.
I don't know if I want to be an online coach. Like, I want to be as strong as you.
Okay, that's reasonable. So I do gather that you have two different perspectives. Like you look up to me as your role model, but my clothes, is that to you just material? Is what I'm getting. Like that has nothing to do with who I am as a person.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter like what clothes you wear. Like kind of like, don't judge a book by its cover. I've personally actually done that. Like actually. Remember?
Which one?
Remember when I saw a book?
Oh.
The cover was all scraped, but the pages were perfect.
That's true.
And I was about to throw it away.
She was going to throw a book away, and I was like, oh my gosh, just because it's scraped up on the outer? But the pages were perfect. and you were able to gather what you needed to learn through those, right?
Well, anyway, not like that. But like,
Oh, okay.
I just want to like it is kind of like don't judge a book by its cover. Like I could be like, ugh, she dresses so gross. Like, ugh, she's just showing off her body. Oh, I hate her. Even though, and the way she dresses, she looks mean. I don't want to talk to her because she looks mean. That's like different. Like she probably could be the nicest person in the world.
Character.
Yeah.
Have a strong character.
It doesn't matter what you wear.
There you go. So, with me personally, this is something like how I view the modesty, being dressed modest and modesty and so forth. And I like to dress this way. That doesn't define who I am. I embrace my body. For the longest time, I was uncomfortable and didn't embrace my body.
It depends what you're wearing personally. I don't like shirts that are like this and this, like those tops that are like only like this.
See, and I only dress like that, like I wear gym clothes.
I feel like that's kind of different.
That's different. But I don't
'Cause it's
dress
at the
like that.
gym.
Yeah. And I still have that
Yeah.
clothes on
I feel like
when I get home, but I don't dress like
the gym's
that.
not to show off and be like, oh, look at me, look how strong I am. It's more like you do it for a reason. You do everything for a reason. It's not just to show off. Or so I think.
So like with me,
Actually, I do Spartans to show off.
you do Spartans to
I'm
show.
joking. I don't know why I don't. They're just fun.
You're freaking awesome at them. Well, with me, Maddie, so for the longest time, and I'm going to be honest with you, and you know this, I struggled with not being confident, very self-conscious
No,
with
I
my
didn't.
body.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Me, when I complained about how I used to be just so skinny and blah,
I mean, complain about it, but I didn't know.
well,
Like, you
I was
hated
self-conscious
I just
about
thought
it.
you think of, oh, I like myself then, but I'm better now.
Oh,
Like, better. Like, I was
Well.
better then, but I'm better now.
I was not very confident in my body. But not only that, like, going through the traumas I went through, going through the health issues I've gone through. I've had 14 surgeries from the ages 17 up until recent, and I'm 39. So just going through all these things and then just abuse and so forth, just things like that, just traumas. I didn't have a great like perspective of myself and self-love in the inner. A lot of the inner need to work on. So like after I had Hayden, I became very self-conscious because I cannot ever put weight on.
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I could not put weight on after I had Hayden. Like, I kept on dropping weight, and I was eating and eating and eating and trying to stay. And I mean, I've been a healthy eater for many years. I mean, during my pregnancies, before my pregnancies, after my pregnancies. And I just was so self-conscious with how my body was and going through the changes of being a new mom. And then when I got pregnant with you, it was a healthy pregnancy for the most part, but I couldn't ever like put weight on with you. And so it was like a little concerning. I mean, at 9 months, I looked like I was 3 months pregnant. I didn't really show belly until I was about probably 8 months, a little bump, and it was barely there. But in 9 months is when it popped. Like you can see it clearly I was pregnant, but it looked like I was maybe 3 months pregnant. It wasn't anything crazy. So I had a hard time with that. And after I had you, gave birth, and that was a whole traumatic experience in itself. We'll save that for another podcast. Good Lord. But yes, nearly died. I was so self-conscious about my body. But then after really just like working on myself and working on my inner and just my mentality and mental health and everything else, and finding ways to put on muscle, I just started developing a confidence and really embracing my body because it's been through so much and I carried and birthed two humans, So I've developed that confidence in myself. Like, I am a strong woman. I've overcome so much. And so, yeah, I embrace my body and I dress how I dress. But my gym clothes are for the gym, and if I leave the gym and have to run an errand or I'm home, yeah. But like when we go on a family outing, am I dressed like that?
No.
You know? Do you ever worry about like what your friends or anything, like how they see your mom on how she dresses? Have they ever said anything?
My friends say you're really pretty.
They always say that's true. They always let her know that. Um, that's the thing. I think so. I had this comment. Someone told me I'm not coming at you is how they started the comment. I'm not coming at you, but but by the way you dress, how do you think your daughter feels? It's like you're coming at me, right? Doesn't that sound like she is coming at me? So, I mean, I told her, like, I was self conscious for so long. I never embraced my body. And it's been quite a few years now. I'm proud of my body. I wear my scars proudly. I carry children. I have built muscle. You know, I'm healthier than ever. Well, besides this, but I'm healthier than ever. And I feel confident in that. Like, I love my body, I love me. So, as far as okay, so as far as that, like, do you do you see the difference between, and this is one thing I stated to that person, was their children are children. Don't try to diminish that essence of a child, because I do see a lot of parents allowing their daughters to wear like tube tops and all these other
That's a
things.
little much for your age.
Right. And so to me, it's like we need to preserve the essence of the child.
Like, I'm not going out and I'm not wearing something that's like all the way like right here where like I just
Right.
folded my shirt. Like, I'm not wearing something like that.
I just feel that it's not okay because kids are going to be kids.
There's
Let them be
perverts, not
kids.
perverts.
And there's perverts out there. That's a whole other level. And kids haven't fully developed mentally and any other aspect, body, so forth, to understand and grasp the concept. So why are we taking that away and exposing kids? You know what I mean? So what do you think about fashion? We're gonna get into this topic. Like, do you and I ever talk about fashion? I'm trying to think if we do. I guess like
Oh, do you like my outfit?
actually we do. Actually, you do it a lot.
I just say if I match. I'm making sure I match. I already know I
True.
do.
She always says, "Do I match?"
I don't want to not match. I don't like not matching.
I'm trying to think. I don't do it often, do I?
Do what?
Oh, how does this look?
No.
No.
I mean, like, sometimes when you, like, love something so much, you just want to say, like, isn't this so pretty? What do you think of it?
Do I do that?
Remember that red dress?
Well, yeah, because that's for an event this Friday. So I'm like, ooh, I have to show. I love that. I didn't want to take it off.
It was pretty.
I don't want to take it off when I put it on. That's different because that's for an event. So now tell me, what do you think about my fashion choices?
I don't care. That's you, not me.
You have a good concept of like separating yourself from like not needing validation and letting someone else impact you. And I love that about you. You know, I think that's like a good trait to have. So, how do you think social media has, I guess, what's made things considered inappropriate or appropriate for moms? Do you think it has had a difference or a change, or do you think,
Depends what you're doing.
right? I don't know,
Like,
me.
if you're exposing your child and stuff, I mean, nah, that's not good.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it goes same for dads. Like, I mean, we saw that one video where we gave him,
What? Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's a no. I think social media, it can be used appropriately if you remember the core ethics.
One thing what? Oh, yeah. I was just thinking, one thing I hate is when I don't like my hair to be messed up, and I'm not trying to show off for anybody. Because sometimes, like, my friends on purpose, just as a joke, they'll be like, ooh, are you showing off? Like, ooh, you're trying to look pretty for this one person. I don't even like him.
Maddie, you can be like, I don't have, I'm too young to have crushes.
That's what I say.
Which I know you do because we're not at that stage.
That's what I say.
But
I say that.
you can be like, and if I ever decide to have a crush, he's not my preference. He's not my type. Anyway, so now, how about family?
Family.
So what do you think they, like, when it comes to fashion sense, or do you think they're judgy about it, like when we deal with family?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think any of our family has fashion sense?
I don't.
I don't know. Okay.
Well, they're always dressing like. They dress nice for like occasions.
I think they just dress normal, like
They
casual.
dress like a normal person.
Just casual. Do you? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This isn't. Do you think I'm the one that dresses like more, like, out there?
I'd say. I mean, like out of who? You?
No, like out of, like, if we go to Nana's family. Do you think I'm more like?
I would say.
I'm not bougie. I'm not high maintenance. But do you think I'm more? I make a statement.
What do you mean?
I'm like a fashion statement.
What's a fashion statement? I've heard it all the time and I never know.
So, like, you wear something really nice. It's like something probably nobody else will wear, and you just, like, make that scene. Do you think I'm that person?
No, you just wear clothes that are pretty.
Okay. So I'm not that person. I used to be that person. I used to. And I've grown. I've grown a lot.
I mean, I don't like matching people sometimes.
I don't either, though. That's the thing.
The only person I match is you.
Oh, true.
And sometimes, like, me and Angela wear the same shoes, but...
Yeah. So she and I will have days where we match. Like, we'll wear the same color top, same type of bottoms.
Mostly for occasions.
Just, yeah. And we like to do that. That's like our little thing. And then she does the matching shoes with her stepmom and her stepsister.
Sometimes I'll just end up wearing the same thing.
But there's a lot of times where I will put on...
color.
Well, I'll put on an outfit and, oh, lo and behold, she has something matching.
I got my stuff ready last night and you didn't.
It doesn't matter. I'm like, dude, are we seriously matching?
It's actually your fault because actually I wake up and I get my clothes, put it on my desk. I
love it though, because that means we're in sync with each other. We're in tune. We're on the same vibe, like, of what we're feeling that day. Like, oh, we're feeling this color.
No, because I get it at night. What am I gonna wear tomorrow? So
it's like one thing I do notice about you though, like, is like you matching. You are so OCD about it, even with your shoes.
Well, it depends on it. Like, I don't want to wear red shoes.
You don't have red shoes.
I know.
Well, let's use a real example. Like, you don't want to wear your blue Crocs with your.
What do I have?
With your blue Crocs with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
That doesn't match.
Well, I would wear my Air Forces.
With that.
Like my teal and orange Air Forces.
Okay.
Cause teal. Then I'll wear my, what's the name? My lime green hoodie, and then when I'm wearing blue, I'll wear black shorts, my blue Crocs, black socks, hoodie.
So tell me, like, in school, are people very, like, into fashion? Are the kids your age very fashionable? Is that like a big one? Really?
Do you know what school I go to?
I went to that school. And
it's in the middle of nowhere. They're all farmers.
I went to that school and grew up on a farm.
Yeah, they're all farmers there. Wow,
Okay, so I'm gonna compare.
They don't dress dirty, but they don't dress in, like, when people think country,
fashionable?
they think
hip,
straw hat,
No, they dress in.
jeans,
I mean,
and that like the
they dress like this,
like the checkered
sporty
shirt.
clothing, or yeah, they don't
They
dress
don't
like.
even wear checkered shirt.
No,
Like a lot of people be like, oh, that girl's country. Those checkered shirts with
like
nice
flannel.
jeans. Yeah, whatever the heck it is.
Well, a lot of people
Straw
at your
hat.
school, yeah, they don't dress like that.
But like they'll wear boots and a lot
They
of
wear
them,
cowboy boots. A lot of them
and
do
then jeans.
jeans
And then
or
a normal
tennis
t-shirt.
shoes and jeans and a normal
There's a
t-shirt.
t-shirt. They won't wear like.
Or sports shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, a lot of them wear just sports shirts.
I think you fit in there. Well, I was just that person.
I just have
wanted
better shoes than anyone else, eh?
Yeah.
Actually, no, because some kids actually wear Air Forces and like Crocs. A lot of them.
So let me tell you, when I went to school at your school, I was the person that always needed the newest outfit. And I never,
I've
ever.
had this shirt all year.
Well, I am just telling you how I used to be. At your age, that's when it started. For me, it was 5th grade, starting just a little more fashionable. And then junior high, and then high school. But I refused to let my mom or my dad buy me clothes from any of the local stores.
I don't like, because everyone wears it. It's a small little valley. Everyone wears it.
Well, I refused. So my brother and she always ordered our clothes, or we would go to Denver and she would shop for our clothes in one of the malls. And that was the person I was. So actually, let me tell you something. Capris, like those kind of pants, and like the flares.
Like the ones that like are short, like
Yeah.
They go up to here. I hate
Yeah.
those.
Well, back in my day.
You act like you're so old.
I'm not old. But no, when they started coming back to style, I was actually the first one to have those. I was like, I'm going to school with these. And then this other gal went and got them too. And yeah, I was just that person that always needed the brand new things and that nobody had. That was me.
I'm with the same people. Well, not close up people. I don't want to get stuff here because everyone like justice is a big thing that a lot of girls wear. Well, not a lot, just like
Yeah.
weird.
So I'll be honest though, I don't think now that I'm an adult, I don't think there's anything wrong shopping local. I'm not gonna lie, like there's times I see a cute t-shirt in Walmart, I'm like, I need that.
I will, but I won't get it.
The reason she doesn't is because everybody else will have it.
Like I feel like,
and which is true. You'll go out and you see
10 million people wearing the same shirt.
The same exact thing.
And it's just this hoodie that I always see.
But otherwise, I don't think there's anything wrong. The thing of it is, though, like in situations where like we're invited to something and it's like in a few days, the closest one is, or if you want to get good clothes, is 3 hours away.
I always have jeans, so I just wear jeans.
3 hours away. And
usually we don't find out stuff last minute.
I know, but I'm just saying it like in case. Actually, it's happened to me.
I'll order a dress.
Well, I know we always order ahead, but that's happened to me where I'm invited to something literally last minute and I'm like, holy crap, my whole schedule's packed. I don't have time to drive to the city and back, you know? So I don't care. I'll go to Walmart or something and just buy something, or Big R. But
I would buy something from Big R.
Oh yeah, Big R has nice things. You like Big R. I like Big R. I'm not gonna lie. Do I do? But the one perk of one of the towns here is they have a store that carries the same items as Buckle, and that's where I get a lot of my clothes. So I guess honestly though, fashion sense isn't like a big thing in your school. So that's like
no one really cares.
Yeah, so it's not a bad thing. And I can tell, like, even as an adult, yeah, I like fashion, but I keep it I just like to dress and looks good on me.
Personally, like, I don't want to dress in something like, I don't know.
Yeah, you like to dress comfortable, right?
Oh yeah, sports shorts are comfortable.
Aren't they?
No,
Why do you wear them?
I like them.
Oh.
Well, they are. It's just sometimes they get on my nerves.
But anyway, so I guess.
Spandex aren't comfortable.
Huh?
Spandex aren't comfortable.
They're not?
Mm-mm.
I love spandex.
I don't think they're comfortable, but I like them.
You do like them. You know, so.
They're not too comfortable to sit in, but like they're fun to be. Like they're not comfortable, but like they're better to like stretch in, like do stuff in.
Well, yeah, like things like gymnastics, which you do and run. I mean, that makes sense. But anyway, so from all of this, what I have learned, and this is from a child's perspective, as you stated, what your mother wears or people you're inspired by and see as a role model, their clothes have nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
That's not what you're looking at. You're looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's stupid just to judge on based on what they wear.
I like that. I learned something new. You just amaze me. Anyway, that was our talk on fashion and what a child thinks. And clearly, she's not looking at clothing as the role model. She's looking at what their character is like and what they bring to the table and how they influence and inspire. So, thank you for joining us on our second podcast. And this is AP Fitness. We're out.